Howdy goons, this is a quick tutorial, so let's not yap too much. You have retro handhelds and you want games on them. First, if you want to find games or ROMs, you'll have to Google how to do that. Unfortunately, I can't tell you where to find them or how to download them on YouTube or I'll lose my channel. Before moving on to transferring, make sure you unzip any zipped game files that you have. Just right click and select extract. Next, Android handhelds are the easiest. Plug a cable from the USB-C port on the handheld to the PC and wait for your PC to open the folder. If it doesn't, then you need to go into the handheld settings and in the search type USB and then find USB preferences. Select file transfer. For some Android devices, you'll only need to do this the one time. Also, you can sometimes find the option in the notifications bar at the top when you plug it in. Next, open File Explorer or similar and find your handheld's folder and the folder where you're storing your games. Then find the ROMs folder on your handheld. If there isn't one, add it yourself by right-clicking, select new folder, and name it ROMs. Inside the ROMs folder should be a bunch of different folders with a bunch of different system names. If not, then add your own. Add a new folder, then name it. Android is way less picky about console names than Linux, so just name it something you can find easily, since you'll get to choose the folder yourself later on. Once added, you can then drag and drop your game files, or ROMs, from your computer to the folder that matches the system. Once you're done, just unplug it. If you're using a front end like Emulation Station or Show, then you'll need to go in and designate the folder for each system you're going to play. On Show, just click the Paths button at the bottom, then add more, then find the folder that matches the system, then click sync and wait for it to sync and scrape box art. I suggest looking up a setup video for Show as there's a lot more than this to do, but since you're transferring games, I'm assuming you've done that already. Next is Linux handhelds. Some Linux handhelds have an OTG port and can transfer files like Android, but the method depends on your handheld's firmware. Instead, just follow along with this video for the micro SD transfer method as that's more universal. Plug the SD card into the handheld's second slot and power it on. Once fully on, turn it off and remove the card. If your system is single boot, then ignore that and take out the singular card. Plug it into the adapter, then the adapter into your PC, and wait for the pop-ups. There will be a couple folder pop-ups that say they don't work or aren't readable. Ignore those, and wait for the one that can be read. You can also just go to the SD card on your computer and then find the folder that has the biggest file space, and that's usually the one with the games. Then find your ROMs folder. The Linux handheld should have made it for you already. Then drag and drop your games into the folder that matches the system, like for Game Boy Advance, GBA. Stuff like that. It's usually very intuitive. Then unplug it, remove it from the adapter, and put the micro SD card back into your handheld and turn it on, and you should be done. If your games aren't visible on your handheld, then you need to update your game list. You can do this by pressing start on Emulation Station based operating systems, then selecting game settings and update game lists. In most cases, I just fully power off the system, then back on and the games are just there. Easy peasy. In fact, it couldn't have been easy peasier. If you want more help or just want to chat, then check out my Discord linked in the description. You can get handheld and game recommendations, chat, and get special chat access if you become a YouTube member, like Linky, Willie Pete, Dragon Fanatic, and AstroPixie YT. Thanks to them, and thanks to you for watching. Bye!